What's good, guys? Welcome back to Roman's Army. Welcome back. We've got an elite guest with us all the way from Australia. Yeah, I saw you pick up your cup, so I said, I'm going to get you. We got
Can I just say something?
Go on.
That felt like an elite intro. That was nuts. I felt like I'm on some type of Sky Sports or something. All right.
Yeah.
Big up KJ for getting that done because the intro is sick. But again, we got Jerome all the way from halfway across the world in Australia. Thanks for coming and chilling with us. And then we've got your usuals, your regulars, the people you guys love to hate. We got Jem. Why are you shaking your head like that?
My back's hurting, so I was trying to stretch, but it didn't work.
Right. I feel you. We've got David, the most controversial person, in my opinion, anyway. We've got Monster. He's probably the most diligent man I've ever met in my life.
Pray for the rivals.
And then we've got the devil's advocate in Optimus Prime. You know what I hate? Yeah, you always come on with the shades and you know you're going to get stick from it. You know. You don't even care. Right. So we've got a lot to talk about today, funny enough. But I wanted to start with, because a lot of people, we had a lot of backlash from David saying that we will beat Liverpool in game week 2. Now, our first game is against Brighton. And I'm probably the most confident out of all of us here saying that, we'll beat Brighton. I think that's the general consensus here, yeah?
Yep.
Now, I'm going to go to Jerome first. We have Liverpool directly after Brighton. What are you saying for that? Do you think we're going to win? We're going to lose? What?
Like I said this before, I think that obviously it's going to be tough, but they're not the same team this year. I'm standing by that, Liverpool. I would love to see a Werner winner, because it would just complete the story of them wanting him and everything. So I actually think we're going to win 2-1. I'm gonna go with that.
Game week 2.
David's guy.
Game week 2.
I'm always optimistic at the start of the season, even with new signings and everything. Like, we'll get into that later, but I always try to remain optimistic at the start, because clean slate. Let's see how we go.
All right, and I feel like David's with you. Are you with the whole 2-1 or what?
I think we'll beat them. I think it will be close though. I'm not gonna be like, we're gonna smack them 4-0. No, it's
no way.
It will be like a 2-1, something really close, 2-1, 3-2, something like that.
But to be fair, like, it seems like the first games of the season are always, the first couple of games are always a madness. So I wouldn't even be surprised if it turns out we smack them 4-0 like Man United did us last season. You never know. But Jem, are you with them on that? Because I'm kind of not.
Not on the 4-0, no. I think it does depend who we've got in goal as well, but it looks like it's going to be Kepa. But I still think we can win. I still think we can do them over. But if we do, I think it'll be a tight, like 1-0, maybe even a draw. But no, I'm going to go with our team.
Oh God, Monster, what are you saying?
Can I just shout out some specific dates? Sunday the 20th, Stamford Bridge against Liverpool, 3-0. Saturday the 24th of October against Man United, 4-0. At the Emirates against Arsenal, Saturday the 26th, 2-0. No, we just humble and give them 2-0. Like, that's all I gotta say in it. Do you know what I mean? There's no much more talk.
Madness.
And the thing is, I don't see anyone butting in and disagreeing. Like, everyone's
Madness.
No, I agree that we're gonna win, but I don't. It's the clean sheet bit. Even if we do score 4, I don't trust our defense. Maybe like a 4-2.
I did say to Prime though. I said if we've got Kepa in goal, do expect us to have to outscore teams, because we're going to have to win 5-4 or 4-3 or 3-2. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be one of them ones, I reckon.
100%. Prime, you think we're keeping a clean sheet against Liverpool with Kepa in goal? Yes or no?
The clean sheet, or will we beat Liverpool?
Clean sheet.
I mean, anything's possible.
Just stop sitting on the fence and give an answer. I think we want to hear an answer.
Clean sheet, no, but anything is possible. So
Kepa won't. Guys, Kepa won't be in goal. I guarantee you, he won't be in goal. We will have a goalkeeper by then.
Who are we gonna get? Who?
We don't know yet, but we will definitely have a goalkeeper by then. 100%.
Well, we're looking at I think it's Manyan. It's pronounced.
Yeah.
Magnon, yeah.
Mendy as well. I think his name is
Monday, yeah.
So, but I think Kepa's staying. He's gonna fight. He's gonna go down to that
Fight
last.
with what? With his weak wrists?
I don't know what, but trust me, he's gonna this season. He has no choice. He's gonna fight his backside off to get into that team. That's all I know.
Assuming we don't get these people that we are linked with, because we've been linked with so many goalkeepers since Kepa started fumbling. Assuming we don't get any of them, what do we expect? A Caballero start or what? Because I personally don't think I can go another season, whether Kepa wants to fight or not.
Kepa will start the season in goal.
He will what?
He will start the season in goal.
I don't even think that, I think Cabby will.
No, for me, you just can't have a £70 million asset on bench, especially when he's a goalkeeper.
And look, people want to sell him, which is great, but he's at rock bottom now. He needs to build up some sort of form.
Yeah, that's not at my club though.
He needs to build up. Yeah, definitely.
Not your problem.
Yeah.
Because we are healthy. We go with the higher standards and then we drop. We don't start with the lowest. We don't do it. We don't do it at all. But cool. We've got Man United, as Monster said, on I think the 24th of October. I think Monster, you had the dates. 24th of October.
On the the Varchester United on the 24th of October.
What, Monster? You said 4-0.
4-0.
Oh yeah, 4-0.
Yeah, but we know they're going to get a penalty anyway, so it'll be 4-1.
4-1.
Saving that.
They will score. They will definitely score.
And the person to score is going to be Bruno Fernandes. It's already written in the cards. They're going to get a penalty. Bruno Fernandes is going to score, but it will still be probably 4-1.
Terry's going to get cast.
4-1. 4-1. Oh my god.
I think we can definitely beat United.
I just want Werner to score against every top 6 team. That's what I want.
Period. And he's going to start with Liverpool.
No. What I need is Ziyech to do exactly what he did to Kepa and ruin all the other goalkeepers. Because if he can bounce it off the post and hit Alisson on the head and turn him into what he's done to Kepa,
that'd be great.
It would be great.
Oh, so it's Ziyech's fault. What happened to Kepa then? Okay, I understand then.
Oh, I'm crying out loud. Please stop defending this man. Leave him.
I'm not defending him, but it's funny.
I personally don't find it funny, but whatever.
Yeah, if I don't laugh, I'll cry.
Oh,
No,
bless
That's very true. Very true.
Other teams find it funny when he's starting for us. That's what's funny. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
It's ridiculous.
But
And I find it funny when Arsenal are in 8th, so
Fair enough.
I mean, fair enough. I'll give it to you. So what's everyone's score predictions for the Man United game apart from Monster?
Are we at home?
Monster, he has all the details and the dates.
Yes, we are.
We're at home.
We're
yeah?
on.
All right. I'm going to
What's that
go
nowadays?
3-1. Chelsea.
To Chelsea.
Yeah.
David?
I think 3-1 as well.
Jerome?
I'll give a prediction, but what I will say is we're going to have they and ourselves might have different teams by then. So, have they secured Van der Beek yet? Is it done?
Yeah, he's done.
It's done.
It's done.
I don't know if there you go. I don't think it's going to stop there. I think they might bring in someone else as well, and depends who we bring in because I don't think we're done. I don't have a feeling we're done just yet. So putting that to the side, 2-0 to us, I would say.
And I'll retire it off what you said, and I've said this before. It doesn't matter who Man United get; they can get Lionel Messi, they can get Cristiano Ronaldo. We are still wiping them, innit? I say this confidently.
Hopefully,
They wiped us 3 times last season.
Doesn't matter. It's a new
I
team.
feel like that has to contribute to your theory that we're gonna wipe them. Like what makes you think we'd wipe them when they wiped us 3 times last season?
I'm confident in this Chelsea team, 100%. I back them all the way. I'm
Even
very
with
confident.
Monster, even with Kepa, yeah.
I know Kepa will not be in goal, but even if he was,
Yeah.
I still back him.
To be fair, against Brighton, kept a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Positives always. I've got to be positive.
Didn't we play 1 half?
Yeah, that's not the point. Okay.
Oh, get out of here.
Last year,
Get out of here.
even if he played 30 minutes, he's conceded minimum 2. So
I can't stand you guys. I can't stand you guys. Prime, what's your prediction?
4-2.
we're going high scoring.
That's a high scoring match. Who do you use? Who are the goal scorers for Chelsea?
I'd back Burner. I'd back Pulisic. I know Man United will. I know we won't keep a clean sheet, and they'll get probably a dodgy penalty, and probably Rashford. So 4-2.
See, when we talk about these matches, right, and our predictions, are we including Havertz in this? Because I haven't heard anything about Havertz. It's only been Ziyech, Werner, Pulisic.
He's a Chelsea player. He's a Chelsea player.
Sure?
100%.
Sure.
He doesn't. The thing is, he's been. What people don't know is he's been signed. We are just waiting for the announcement. So he will be I'm pretty sure on that match day sheet for the Brighton game. He is a Chelsea player. We are just pending an announcement. That's it.
It's done.
It's done.
Definitely.
He'll be on that plane back with Rudy and Timo.
Exactly.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, but did anybody text any of you guys this? Because did I miss the memo? Or because I have not seen nothing.
It's done. It's done.
It's gone. Listen, it's gone on too long, and it's been spoken about too much for it not to happen. It didn't kind of just like die off like the Sancho saga did with Man United, if you know what I mean. So I do think it's going to happen.
It's a culmination of the international break. It's not, a $20 million move. Like, it's massive. And I think those things just take time when you have so much money involved for agents and whatever, add on this, add on that, blah, blah, blah. There's all these little things, but we'll get it done. It's done.
That's it. Their manager said that he's not returning to training.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Okay.
That's the biggest bit of confirmation you can get, really, can't you? Let's be serious.
Yeah. I mean, I won't lie. I was kind of hoping that, he wasn't coming. So then I'd know that Lionel Messi was coming to the club. But I guess it was successful for Havertz. I mean, I don't mind him, but I would have preferred Lionel Messi. I don't know. I have a feeling someone's going to swoop in last minute. I don't know whether I'm a pessimist or I have a bad feeling.
It's over, man. He's at Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? The reason why you're not going to hear an announcement is like Jerome said, they're on the international break in it. So once the international break is over, you'll probably hear the announcement then. Don't expect an announcement this week. That's what I will tell everyone, innit?
So what we're saying, in a couple of weeks, we're going to see the announcement of him coming on the train or something like that. The usual Chelsea.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
I give it 2-3 days. I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't.
We're tired. We've been talking about this since before flipping the season ended. I'm tired. I'm absolutely tired. I'm not even excited for it to come anymore. I'm tired.
Yeah.
But speaking of announcements, just very quickly, let's touch on how the two. I can't even say what I want to say, but the two traitors announced Gabriel for Arsenal today. Let's talk a little bit about that. Did anyone see the announcement, the dead up announcement that they did for Gabriel?
No.
Can I cut in here for a sec?
Yeah, go
on.
Sorry, guys.
No, go on, mate.
The traitor here is the Chelsea Twitter admin for not putting Thiago Silva with the song. Some random
saying it.
Whatever. I saw you fixed it, Anita, but like, what are you doing? But anyway,
I started thinking over the last day or so because I watched Doherty get announced with Spurs and everything. If they used the song, would it not have been a bit cringy?
No.
Nah.
Why?
Nah.
Why would it not? Why would it?
Because when you do stuff like that, it either works out or ends up being a bit cringy.
Prime.
The
Doherty one was quality. Personally, for me, I thought that was funny.
I thought it was right.
I thought it was fine.
I
Like,
laughed.
it was free. It was like free advertisement. Like it couldn't have been more clear. Use the song with the guy.
With concerns with Banter FC. I'm not necessarily happy with Gabriel joining them because I rate Gabriel and I think he's a good player, but I wouldn't call Willian and Luiz traitors, man. I don't think they did anything wrong in going to Arsenal win it. Do you know what I mean? It's not their fault, is it? Do you know what I mean? Chelsea did a what?
We offered Willian a 2-year contract. What do you mean?
Yeah, but not 220k a week. For 4 years.
We got out of that one.
We put money over loyalty.
Yeah.
I reward Willian for chasing bag. I can't.
Yeah,
lie.
that's all he's done.
I respect it.
He has. He's chased the money. Definitely.
Also, am I very worried about Willian and David Luiz on the opposite side? No.
Nah. And also, the announcement was trash. So yeah, the announcement was trash. I watched the whole thing. It was garbage.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched like 2 minutes, and then I saw Gabriel, a picture of Gabriel from the Arsenal admin, and I was thinking, when did they announce him? Everyone told me to go back. I go back to like the 5th minute. Who's watching it for 5 minutes to just see Gabriel turn up? Who's doing that? I thought Chelsea's admin was bad, but clearly Arsenal, you don't need to talk to your man still.
Yeah, it's not worth wasting your breath.
Speaking of which, did he not get sacked or something? Is there not a petition to get him sacked?
Who?
Arsenal admin.
Did he?
What?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Prime.
Listen. We don't need to be talking about. We don't need
This
to
is
talk
the
about
Chelsea
Banter
show.
FC. This is a Chelsea show.
This is
Let's
the
get back
Chelsea
to
show,
it.
not the Arsenal show. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just
No.
move on
They're
with
not
this.
Arsenal. They're Banter FC. But let's get back to it.
I honestly want to ask another question because it was on the TL, and it's actually quite funny because people started cussing me. Would you guys play for Arsenal for 100 bags a week and kiss the bag?
No.
No.
No. 1,000,001% no. That is the last.
I ain't kissing the badge.
I'd play for them and get them relegated. Yeah,
I ain't kissing the badge.
I've got to be on some bumper contract.
I'd play for them to get them relegated. Yeah,
I'd rather go and play for Aston Villa for 60 bags than go to Arsenal for 100 bags.
Anita, I saw that, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're all dumb if you don't take the money. I'll kiss the badge." Blah 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 blah. Hey, if I'm good enough to play for Arsenal, I'm good enough to play for Blackburn. So,
yeah, it's true.
You know, if you want to offer me 40, 50, whatever at another club, I'd rather take that. There's so much. There's 2 clubs that I would never kiss the badge and play for.
Okay, kissing the badge aside, you play for Arsenal for 100 bags? Yes? No?
No.
Only if I had no other offers whatsoever.
Yeah, no offers, no nothing. Arsenal come to you and they say, can you play for Arsenal 100 bags? No one else wants you. 100 bags a week. You guys are not signing that contract.
5 years, 150K.
I'm signing it. I can't lie. I'm signing it.
I'll sign it, but I'm going to play horribly.
I'd rather go to Leighton Orient.
I'll be lying if I didn't say I'll sign it. I'm signing it.
I think the only team I want
only AFTV would be a problem, though. Let's be honest.
Don't mention them. No one cares. They're only funny when they lose. Okay,
yes,
you all know.
Exactly.
Big bloody facts. Thank you very much. So, Monster wanted to talk about Declan Rice coming over. Now, it's looking like a sure thing, isn't it? Monster, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Do I think Declan Rice will come in this window? I think so, yeah. At first I thought it was going to be the next window, but I asked someone and they said it's highly possible because West Ham, they're broke. They've tried to get rid of some players like Felipe Anderson and others. They struggled to get rid of them, and now they're in need for money. So it's looking like Chelsea can sign Declan Rice in this window. I reckon around 60 mil. But it's not going to be 60 mil cash. It could be something like 30 or 40 mil plus Ross Barkley, something like that.
Please.
So,
it might be that because I was talking to a West Ham fan, and apparently the targets that they want amount up to like 40, 45 mil, and the board won't give David Moyes the funds. So Declan Rice could be that.
I just think we have other concerning matters, to be honest. I don't think it's something after Havertz. I think she would be concentrating on the goalie, because if we buy Rice, for me, he's not going into the back four, playing in a flat back four. The only time you're ever going to see him in defence is if we play a free. And then you look at the midfield and you think to yourself, well, all right, if Kante's fit, he ain't getting in front of Kante. So is he only there just in case Kante gets injured because he's a bit injury prone at the moment? So
I think if Declan Rice does come, you're going to see a few more defenders going. So you might see right now. I think it's going to be one defender going, which is going to be Tomori out on loan. But if Declan Rice comes in, you could and well possibly see Kurt Zuma going. You know, as much as no one likes that,
think so.
no, we don't think so, but it's likely he will be the one going.
Why though?
Wouldn't a midfielder go?
A midfielder's going regardless. But why I think Kurt Zuma's a defender's going as well is because number one, we've got too many defenders anyway. But why I think it's Kurt Zuma is because Chelsea really, really highly rate Christensen, and the reason why they feel, I've said this before, they feel that if they sell Christensen to another league, he's going to be a world-class player. And then, you know, he's going to be worth 100 million. Do you know what I mean? They feel that way, innit? So it's likely you're going to see Zuma leave. And you're not going to see Rudiger leave, unfortunately. He's going to be used to breeding Havertz and Werner.
Why is everyone sighing? Rudiger, great defender. Stop sighing.
Wait. Okay, so me, Jeb, and Prime, we did a watch along for the friendly the other day, right? I think again one of the worst defensive performances I've seen in a long time. That was so bad. Everything he does is just like, I think his brain wants to do something, but because he's just clumsy, it's like on a 2-second delay.
He's just rusty. I think there's no problem with Rudiger. I think, you know, just give him some discipline. He'll be playing alongside Thiago Silva. Give him some discipline, and Rudiger can be one of the best. When Rudiger first came, everyone was on him. Every single person. Everyone was like, oh, this guy is so good, blah, blah, blah. He has one bad season. Give it a rest.
Then why are you on Kepa?
Pardon?
Then why are you on Kepa? He's only had one bad season.
See, the thing is, for me, I think Zuma should start potentially.
Thank you, David.
I think Zuma should.
Do you know what? Sorry, Jem. Let me just cut just real quick here. Do you guys remember the Capital One Cup where Kepa said to the manager, he's not coming off?
The final,
yeah. I turned.
He didn't have a bad season that year, though.
He didn't have a bad season, don't get me wrong, but that's when I turned. Because why the hell would you cause such mutiny in front of the whole world? You're embarrassing me.
I mean, Sarri was just as bad in that situation. Also, his number never went up.
No, let's not. No, Prime.
No.
Let's not go there.
It was
sorry. Best behavior.
Yeah, remember I said to you, mate.
He was looking at Sammy and he was going like this, and Louise was there egging him on.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That man, he's an unruly pig. So
Can I just?
We can't be swearing on here. Before I go to you, Jem, guys, just hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. Jem, what were you saying?
All I was saying was that I just think that Zuma, for me personally, would work better with Thiago Silva. But I just think Lampard's going to pick Rudiger, and I don't know why, but I've just got this gut feeling that you're going to see Rudiger and Thiago Silva next season.
But why do you think Zuma would work better? What's your reasoning behind that?
He's just overall a better defender, I think, personally. Like he's just not. All right, he's clumsy. I'll take that back. He is clumsy, but he's just not been as clumsy over the recent performances. I think he's just overall, based on form, our best defender at the moment, and I think we should give him that opportunity.
Don't be surprised if you see Christensen playing next to Thiago Silva. Don't be surprised.
I could see it. Personally.
Don't be surprised.
But for me, I think I've always said it, I think Christensen's better in a 3. I think when Christian plays in a 3, surrounded by 2 defenders who are aerially quite strong, he's perfectly fine. When he goes to the 2, he gets dominated a bit.
I hate watching players, like it actually gives me anxiety. Players that can't dribble the ball, like, or if they have an awkward style of playing, it just gives me anxiety. Like, I know Lukaku's great, but every time he dribbles, I'm like, oh.
Are you talking about what's his name? Zuma in this situation.
I'm talking about Zuma and Rudiger, because Rudiger
it's true.
Both of them, it's just like every time they get the ball, it's like, all right, complete a pass. Yep, okay, thank you. Because I just don't know where their touch is going to take them or whatever. Christensen's probably better on the ball, but he lacks that grunt, which
He's a wolf.
yeah.
He's sissy. He is a sissy.
Oh my god.
He ball watches too much as well. He's reading of the game. Shocking.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
I'm so sorry, that man cannot be starting for Chelsea. Everyone used to get on to me saying, why can't you see what we see in Christensen? He's so good on his feet. If he's good on his feet, let him be a midfielder then. I don't care. He can't be in defence. And people are comparing him to John Terry. John Terry would give his life.
Wait, who are you following?
Huh?
Who are you hanging around that says that? I want to talk.
Babe,
Probably Prime.
Prime. It's Prime.
Never back. Never back.
He said it himself. John Terry said that Christensen has a bit of him in him. Where?
Nothing. There's no comparison whatsoever.
I'm so sorry, guys. That is such a touch.
Also, big shout out to Clark Salter as well. He looked really good against Brighton. He did. So shout out to him.
He won't get the minutes though.
He won't.
That's how they all start. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Also, David, your Aspilicueta at centre back theory might end up working.
Well, it wouldn't shock. I've said it. One, it would be funny because you'd have Dave and Thiago Silva in a back four, which is quite funny. but also, my thing is, I feel like he'll want his captain to start, and because I feel like Reece James is a better right back in Lampard's system, I feel like Aspie might go centre back. And last game in the friendly, he did come in for the half a game at centre back and look decent.
Yeah.
This is like the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, by the way. Thank you.
What happens to all the players returning on loan? Like, who is that? What's happening with Zappacosta and all them?
They're trying to get them off the books.
Gone.
They need to be
They all need to go. That's where we're making our money back.
No, I agree. But it's just like we have a lot coming back, I feel.
Bakayoko will be probably loaned out with an option to buy. Zappacosta probably. No, but what you guys don't understand, you see when people always ask, how are Chelsea getting money to make all these transfers? Chelsea bringing around 90 to 100 mil just off these loan moves.
Yeah.
So these things are beneficial to the club. So you see Zappacosta will probably go out on loan or probably with an option to buy. It's just going to funds these transfers that you see today. Yeah. So
what's it? Conor Gallagher's going on loan apparently to Crystal Palace.
Yes.
I like him. I like Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, Mark Guay, he just went out to Swansea as well. Shout out to him.
Ethan Ampadu he'll probably
staying. No,
I want Ampadu to stay. I think Ampadu's.
Why would you keep him though? Why?
I think he's got a part to play this year. Genuinely.
Where?
I think he's versatile. He can play midfield or centre back, either one.
Aren't Ampadu and Declan Rice quite similar in terms of
very similar?
Yeah.
Very similar.
The only difference is that Declan Rice has obviously experience over him.
Yeah.
Do you know what the thing is though? I think I was actually at the Leipzig and Spurs game, and he played really, really well for a young guy. Champions League game, tough stadium to go to. Like, I think his level of maturity and he's like, just the way he plays is like, it's very mature. So I'd love to see him stay. I don't know where he's going to slot in or like how much time he gets, but definitely in terms of who's coming back, he'd be on my list to sort of try to keep. But again, like Jem said, where does he?
He just doesn't fit in, does he?
Yeah.
Assuming he does stay, right? That means we have loads of midfielders. Yeah, assuming we play him out in midfield anyway. Who needs to go in that midfield?
Jorginho.
Barkley, Jorginho. Who else?
So Barkley and Jorginho.
Yeah, that's it though. That's what I can think.
That's it.
Jorginho's not even a bad player. He just doesn't suit the Prem. He's just. I said it last week. Guy just turns like a bus. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that. Like,
I mean, I said this long time. But when we played Spurs last season, our first loss, and I think it was Heung-min Son just spun him, and then I just noticed he's just this guy is not fit to play in the Premier League. And ever since then, you saw it against Liverpool. Take Robertson down. It's just like, I don't know what is going on with this guy. It's just. He's just not good. Not saying he's not good enough. He'll be good in an Italian team or whatever, but not in the Premier League. No, he's just not.
He's linked to Roma, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to Juve anymore. Could be Roma. But
For me,
we have to get rid of him.
He's just in the worst position for his like ability when you think about it. Because in midfield, you need to have legs, and he hasn't got legs. So it's like if he could have just been, I don't know, like it can't be a centre back because he's too small. You could probably just put him in goal, but then he'd be too small for that as well. So like,
Kepa's not exactly tall.
Yeah.
So I'm looking through the comments, right? Sorry, guys, I'm looking through the comments, yeah. And I know Monster touched on this earlier before we went live. People are saying that Kante could probably go to Inter, and you know, I wanted to let Diligent Monster just shut that down from now. So Monster, tell them what you told us backstage.
Okay, I did make a video on it because I spoke to someone at Chelsea and they made it abundantly clear that Kante is not for sale unless it's for an astronomical amount. Lampard rates him highly and wants him in his plans for the future. So he's going nowhere, not to Man United, not to Inter Milan. Inter Milan's president literally just stated, and Fabrizio Romano tweeted out, we are not looking at Kante. The news you're hearing is fake. He's not going to Varchester United. You lot can forget about it, innit? You're not getting Kante, and you're still getting slapped on October 24th, innit? So, yeah.
You heard it here first from Diligent Monster, mate. He's not going nowhere. Please stop in the comments saying that we should sell Kante. Kante is probably the only world-class midfielder we have at the moment. So please stop saying we should sell him. I do have a question though. Where does Kante play next season?
Where
he plays? A lone six, but
next to Kovacic.
He's going to play next to Kovacic. The two sitting.
I want him and Kovacic, and then Kai in front of him.
Yeah, 100%. So do I. 100%.
That's the logical thing to do.
That's logical, yeah. You know, Chelsea.
Some people.
Yeah,
you know what? We'll probably end up with Mount and Billy Gilmore in there with Victor Moses in front of him. Like, you just never know with us, but that's who I want. I want those three in the midfield for sure.
The only thing that worries me about that formation is when we're playing at home against the less teams that ain't really getting up the pitch and they're just sitting within their half. We don't need both of them then you can think of maybe introducing Mount and then just having one holding with two in front.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean? That's fair. I think you're going to see a bit of a rotation in terms of formation.
Where does our star boy Ruben Loftus-Cheek come into this, babes?
He needs to stay fit first.
Yeah, how about? Unfortunately, he is going to be a cup midfielder, and if he performs well enough, he might get a couple starts.
I love Ruben, but dude, I love him, but no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, if you ask me, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and I'm going to be honest here. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is my favorite Chelsea player right now. Yeah, but he's scaring me in a way where he doesn't look the same in a friendly against Brighton. He had so many opportunities to drive the ball, but he's not driving the ball. He just gets rid of it so quick. The explosiveness is gone. I don't know what's going on. And what people don't know is when you get an Achilles injury like that, majority of the time it ends people's careers. So it could be that he's not the same. This could be a make or break season for him, whereby if he doesn't perform to the standard we expect of him, he could be out Chelsea in the next couple years, or do you know what I mean? But we'll have to wait and see.
Are we all in to get him loaned out to get more experience? Because I don't see him sneaking in at any point, even though Lampard used to be playing him more often. But I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I think we need him for the depth.
You need him for the depth because if we're in all 4 competitions next season, which we are, we're going to need to keep rotating. So you're going to need him on certain games.
If you're getting rid of Barkley and Jorginho, we have no choice. If Barkley and Jorginho.
Monster just did his boxes.
The funny thing is, Prime whacked his head as well. Prime leant back, whacked his head.
Oh, no. I did not whack my head. Relax. I didn't whack my head.
Oh my god, that's the funniest thing.
Relax. Don't start fixing it. Don't start.
Only on the Chelsea show, guys. Yeah.
Only on the Chelsea show. He had to sprint. He sprinted.
Monster, put on some pants, bro.
I didn't know you lot didn't see me.
Did you see it?
My bad.
There's 1,600 people watching you.
Sorry about that.
I'm so
That was
sorry,
funny.
Jerome. Jerome, carry on. I'm so sorry.
No, that's all right. Yeah, I think if Barkley and Jorginho or one of them go, we need to keep Ruben because depth, especially if we're going to go for all only fans. If we're really going to go for like everything we're in this year, which I hope we do, we need depth, and I need Barkley gone at least.
Why do you hate him so much, Jerome? What's the reason? I've heard
You know what the thing is?
Barkley.
I don't like. I try because I see it all the time on Twitter. Prem fans are so fickle. Like it's actually quite annoying that they just quickly turn on players, whatever. With Barkley, I liked him at the start, but then I just kept seeing the same thing over and over and over. You try too much. You try too much. Get rid of the ball and move. Like I understand that when he's on his job, he can move with the ball quite swiftly, but the amount of times I see him trying to do too much and then losing it, and he thinks he gets a lineup, so he thinks he's going crazy in the midfield. Like, no, I think he needs to just humble himself a bit. I don't hate him, but it's just like sometimes you're doing too much, and I'd prefer someone else in there definitely over him.
So what team would we put Ross Barkley in? Should we send him back to Everton? What are we saying?
West Ham.
He's perfect for West Ham. Perfect for him.
Perfect.
Go enjoy it.
You know, you
enjoy
go
the stadium.
You go there.
Try and replace Mark Noble. Do your best.
Yeah, he's not good at. If you look at Barkley, you need in order to get the best out of Barkley is when you're playing him against teams that don't press. Do you know what I mean? Where he's got enough space. But when you're playing against those teams that they're not giving you any space at all, then Barkley's just not the guy. I don't know.
I just feel like he plays in second gear all the time. Like when you watch him, he's got so much potential, but he doesn't actually ever attain it, is he? He's always playing like within himself. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, but that's Reece James. That's Reece James as well.
Something is.
What's he calling you, Blade?
Blade.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, Reece James always looks like he's in second gear, like all the time.
Man, all the time. Him and Alonso always look like they just run. Let me run with the ball.
Right?
No, the difference with Alonso is that is in full gear. He just can't. There's no second.
That's
there's no
true.
third or fourth gear with him. He's just that slow.
That's true.
Speaking
He
of
gets
which,
away with.
No,
are we getting rid of Alonso finally, or are we keep?
No. Personally, for me, I like Marcus Alonso just because when you put Marcus Alonso in wing back,
Okay,
he's the best wing back in the world. I'm not saying play him. I'm not saying play him left back because I don't want to see him at left back. He is a wing back specialist. So that's why I want to keep him.
Do you know what the thing with him is?
And he's fitter than Emerson.
He has these patches each season where he actually plays quite well. So if we can get a little patch out of him this season, whatever, yeah. But Emerson needs to go. I think if we're talking fullbacks, I think he needs to go on loan or.
Oh, Emerson is leaving. Emerson's leaving. I wanted Alonso out, and then I wanted Ian Matson to be that second left back. But it doesn't look like that's happening. It's looking like Alonso's going to be the second left back. So, yeah.
I think he's comfy in London, I don't even think he's trying to fight for that first spot. I think he knows his place at the moment. Unless it's a 5 at the back, like he's not playing, basically.
If COVID didn't happen, we would have got rid of him, but it doesn't look like COVID. It doesn't look like he's going.
Are you guys completely sold on Chilwell? Like completely sold?
No. Not completely, but we'll back him.
Yeah,
my thing with Chilwell.
KJ, you could have just DM'd me that.
CeeLo Green.
You do actually look like CeeLo Green.
I'm mocking him.
Jem, don't make it. Don't make it.
Sorry. Go on.
You know what's it?
Go on.
my thing with Chilwell is my problem with it was the price. I felt like for 80 million, it was just too much for a left back, regardless of who it was. So I feel like now we've got it down to 50. I'm more on board with it because personally, I do think that you put him in our system over Leicester's system, and I feel like he's a different player just because he's a far better attacker than he is a defender.
I'm giving him the benefit. Every single signing we make, even if I don't like them at the start, I give them the benefit of the doubt. It's not that I didn't like him, but I think people rated him a bit too highly for my liking in terms of like just where he is as a player or where he rates as a fullback amongst the others. But I still think he's a great player, and I still think he'll do okay. But like David said, the money we were gonna pay was like what?
It's too much.
80 million.
From an outside perspective, what do you think about this whole English premium that we pay for players, such as 80 million for Maguire and stuff? Like, from an outside perspective, what do you think about it?
I don't just think there's an English premium. I think there's a premium also for the likes of Chelsea and Man United. They get charged extra for players that anyone else will buy. Do you know what I mean? Which is crazy.
I think that price tag comes from like knowing that when Chelsea or United need someone to plug a hole or like, you know, need a proper replacement, these clubs just know that like the big clubs, not Liverpool, as we're seeing, will be desperate to sort of just be like, okay, yep, that's what you want. We go and pay it. But in terms of the English premium, I think it's a real thing. I think that some people will say it's a bit of a conspiracy or whatever, but it's real. You got to look at like you're paying. How much did they pay for Maguire to go and do what he did in Mykonos? Like, it's not.
You're
bad. You know what I'm.
Yeah.
No, but I would defend that when I say that we don't know what happened out there, so we can't really judge.
Oh no. I'm only playing around, but I think the English premium is a real thing. Like I think they're priced too high. That's what it is.
I mean, they're spilling the English quota as well, especially with our teams when they're all international players. They know, especially when we come in for an English player, we can charge them a bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
And when Chelsea come knocking on the door, if they are potentially looking for someone, they usually tend to be serious. So they know people like Abramovich are going to spend the bucks. Do you know what I mean? So it just is what it is.
When Chelsea come knocking, it's a different knock.
It's a bang.
Different, baby.
Come through the door.
Marina.
That Roman knock, baby, is completely different to anyone else's.
You know about that.
Have you guys seen Marina? Like, she actually scares me. It looks like she's got powers or something. No, I'm dead set serious. Like, if you watch her, it's like, oh my, like you look like you have an extreme amount of power that like no one really, you know, more behind the scenes stuff. But
Ice Queen sort of thing.
Did you see Reece James signing? He was frozen.
Yeah,
she's like, that's it, sign the deal.
But she's in that video. She sounded nice. She sounded like a nice woman.
Yeah,
it's one of those where she comes across as nice, but like you know that she's a killer businesswoman. Like she will get the deal done.
The thing is, she kind of owes us one a bit because if you look at what she signed in the past to what we're doing,
true that.
Barkley, come on,
Kepa. I'm saying.
I still can't believe. I still can't believe someone.
Don't disrespect the Queen. Come on, stop.
I still can't believe they all sat in a boardroom and it went to. So Kepa then? Yes, Kepa.
Oh my god!
Someone asked a good question, or someone asked, who would you rather see Chelsea buy as a goalkeeping option?
Nick Pope.
Between
anyone.
Schmeichel.
Apart from Oblak, because I know everyone's going to say Oblak.
Schmeichel, and Nick Pope, I'd say. Good shirts. Premier League experience.
Donnarumma. He's going to be expensive.
I'll tell you something about Donnarumma.
What about you, Jerome?
Donnarumma is... you think that Kepa has a little attitude problems. Donnarumma has attitude problems from what I've seen.
And you're not going to see Donnarumma and Kepa in the same team because both of them are on extremely high wages. So forget that.
I think I like Pope, and definitely our fans will back Pope because he's English. But
I would go for Emi.
Sure about that?
Emi Martinez.
Emi Martinez is a first keeper.
Yes.
I mean, he'd be better than Kepa, but like
Anyone's better than Kepa.
I'm taking Nick Pope or Onana. That's who I want.
If I've got the choice between Pope or Onana, I'm taking Pope every day.
David, you'd throw Tim Krul in goal over.
Yeah,
Kepa.
I said I'd take Tim Krul over Kepa simply because I know even if he has a bad game, he might save a pen. Personally, at least.
Why would you take Pope over Onana? What's your reason?
Because because where I feel like our keepers are weakest is shot stopping, catching balls from crosses, and set pieces. And I feel like Nick Pope, because he plays for Burnley, is almost drilled in all three of those key areas. Yeah, and then second of all, from watching Onana, I feel like it will take him a long time to adjust to the Prem. Especially with his age as well. I personally wouldn't want him to have all that pressure on him.
The other thing is, you don't want to spend 30 million on Onana. You've already spent 70 million on Kepa and have two absolute shocking goalies of 130 million pounds worth that you can't really get rid of.
That's why I said Emi Martinez will be perfect. Currently, he's on £20,000 a week at Arsenal. He's been. That's how much he's on. Arsenal have quoted him for said probably 20 million will get him off their books. I'm sure we can offer 15 million. They might accept that.
Spend the money.
Also, he's very good with the ball at his feet. He comes out and claims corners. He arranges his defense well, and he's a good shot stopper. What more do you want?
Yeah, he is.
How much do we pay for Pope though? Because we said 30 for Onana.
50 mil.
Somewhere in between 30 and 50.
I'd say about 50 mil, based on his
50
season just gone. Yeah, because if you base it on his season just gone, the guy's, he had the second highest clean sheets.
Not even that. Burnley's not a poor club. Burnley ain't poor. No. They've been in the Prem for 3 or 4 years now. They're not going to be poor. They're going to be expecting some decent money. But I feel like you pay that when someone's been playing in the Premier League for 3 or 4 years consecutively.
I would easily pay 50 mil if it's going to get rid of him.
Plus he's English, because arguably you could say he should be England's number one.
Yeah, definitely. Other than him or is it Henderson? Henderson's English, isn't it? Yeah, him or Henderson.
Yeah.
So,
definitely not Pickford.
I do want to see
be number one in Euros. I doubt it. I highly doubt
it. I mean, he's staying at United for next season, so it depends how that whole thing goes. Because if David De Gea finds his form back, Henderson won't be getting much game time.
He's finished
De
as well.
Starting on the bench, to be honest. De Gea time is up. Speaking of United, I kept that on there for a reason. KJ, shut your dirty mouth. When you sign somebody, next time, then you can come and pay me to read that because that's rubbish.
KJ, is this not the same Ed that's struggling to get Sancho?
Don't mind.
They all wish.
For Sancho, and Sancho comes out and does this. Never mind.
Wish.
The thing is, that's just the banter.
Were like Roman. They
that's
all wish
just
their
the
owners were like
banter.
Roman.
Yeah. That's just the banter comment from KJ. He knows how bad Ed is anyway. He hates.
Yeah, at least he's contributing money to the channel.
At least he's just contributing. Yeah.
I don't like that rubbish. Sorry. We're talking about what were we talking about again? Henderson and Pope, right? Yeah. So we'll take Pope at our club. Assuming we can't get him, Kepa stays, whatever. You guys haven't really answered my question. Do we want Caballero or Kepa to start the season?
Caballero.
You know what's going to happen? Kepa's going to start, in my opinion. He's going to have... he more than likely he'll have a bad game, and then Frank will be like, okay, here we go again. Bring in Willie.
Yeah, but Lampard, I think the thing is, I'm gonna have to say this, isn't it? If we're gonna stick with Kepa, we've got to stick with him. So if he has a bad game, you've got to continue to stick with him to build up.
That's exactly right.
You can't drop him after he has a bad game and expect him to somewhat get better in it. It's either you stick with him or you don't. It's as simple as that.
That's what. But I just feel like I agree with you, but I feel like Frank has a tendency to swing the axe a bit and sort of, except with Mount. I don't know why, but with other players, I rate Mount though. With other players, he sort of wants to show that who's boss, and I just pray that Kepa has a redemption season. That's all I want.
A redemption arc.
A redemption arc. If we don't sign anyone.
I'm just surprised that he's still there, because if you look at the last game we played against Arsenal in the FA Cup and he got dropped, I just thought, you're done, mate. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way. If you're on the
but
bench, which he was anyway.
it's about how you have to get rid of him. How are you going to get rid of him? You've got to remember he's on about 170,000 a week. This is a pandemic time.
Yeah.
You know, with player amortization, he's going to be worth around, let's say, 50 million. No one's signing for 50 million and taking on those wages. So Chelsea can't get rid of him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now we can't go. The thing is, as well, we can't go out and get a big goalkeeper like Oblak this season because we can't get rid of Kepa. We can't get Donnarumma because both of them with their wages can't be in the same team. So we have to go for a cheap alternative. And like I said, Emi Martinez is that perfect candidate.
I think that Donnarumma has Mina Raiola as his agent as well. I don't know if
you don't want him in the club.
You don't want him in the club.
Yeah, I see your point.
And I think after spending as much as we did on Stevie Wonder.
That joke's already been done before. Next.
Skin. I love it, Prime. I love it.
Yeah, but after this live show, I'll be crying. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm crying.
Don't say that. You're just egging them on.
I just think that after what we spent on Kepa, if we do buy a keeper this season, especially with what Monster said, all the other things going on, I think it needs to be at a cut price and someone that's proven in the league. If we sign someone, there's going to be no Oblaks. There's going to be no even Donnarumma. They're just going to be too expensive.
Okay, here's a question.
Not even a Nick Pope.
Even Nick Pope might be too expensive.
Yeah, maybe.
Here's a question.
I really like this comment. You can't build confidence on a guy that doesn't even get the basics. Kepa doesn't know the basics. Chelsea have to admit they got scammed on their panic buy. Right off the money, not points. I agree with you.
I 100% agree with him.
Fair enough.
I agree. Couldn't have said it any better. He couldn't have said it any better, mate.
Okay.
I feel like that shut everyone up on the whole.
All right. How about this? If our first choice targets, like be it Oblak, we can't get them until next season, would you bring in someone like Ben Foster or Tom Heaton?
No way.
As for one season?
Tom Heaton, yes. Ben Foster, no.
Why though, Prime? Because they're not starting. What are you gonna do? Just put them in the backup?
No. Like if we're saying, because it looks like Kepa will be at least starting the season. Once he starts messing up again, you put in Tom Heaton until the end of the season.
No.
I
think if we were going to sign like is Tom Heaton better than Caballero?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're talking about for a season. I'm not saying be the first choice for the next 5-6 years. It's just for a season.
I think there's so many keepers available, especially not available to buy, but there are so many good keepers out there that sort of we don't hear about in the Prem, whatever, especially in Germany. Like I feel like every team has like a decent keeper. But yeah, I just who knows with us, honestly. Who knows? We could do something out of the blue. I don't know.
I don't want decent though. I want the best.
We have got a habit of just doing things in the dark. Like people don't know what we're doing half the time. Do you know what I mean? And bang, you get up in the morning and it's like, yeah, we got him. And you just be
hold on. If you said we don't want decent, we want the best, but then Heaton or Foster for a year.
For a season, if we can't get our target, Oblak or whoever, this season, we have to wait another season. Then we might as well bring in someone who is better than Kepa as a stopgap.
Don't you think that drop off from Oblak to Heaton is absolutely just
ridiculous,
astronomical?
Well,
yeah.
You guys
feel like we can find someone in the middle, you know.
But you guys keep saying better than Kepa, so for a season, I'm okay with it.
Hold on, let's answer this question. Man United are not getting a Upamecano. I keep saying it. He just signed a contract. Forget about it, man.
It's not even that. They're trying to argue like, oh yeah, we could bid 46 million, and it's above the thing that they'll get. It's not happening because their value to them is like, for me, honestly, if they were actually going to sign him this year, I think they're going to have to pay 70 plus million.
Yeah, Leipzig can basically ask for anything this season to get him out. So forget about it.
They've already tweeted he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, they've tweeted it already. Yeah. Sorry, darling. What about this? 1 year on a contract, get free next season.
We still won't get him unless we get rid of Kepa, even if it's for free. We're not taking on this. Two of them's wages will not be in this team together. It's either or. It's as simple as that.
See, I haven't seen much of this Edward Mendy. I know he says we will buy Edward Mendy. I've not seen much of him to comment on it, so I don't know if he's actually an upgrade or not, or if he's just another Kepa or what. You know, you guys seen anything?
I've seen after we got linked to him, I've seen the video. I've seen like the compilations, and personally, the whole point of compilation is that someone looks good. For me personally,
exactly.
Yeah,
I don't want him because like it's not even that he's a bad goalkeeper. It's just that the way he saves the ball is so awkward that I don't trust it. Like I don't know where. Like one thing that is good about him is that all the saves he seems to make seem to knock the ball away from the goal and not like when Kepa makes a save, but he parries it right back into the middle of the box. Saves they do go like very far to the left or very far to the right, but after if you're making me watch compilation and I think you're bad, I don't want you as a goalkeeper.
Someone in the comments said Matt Ryan, and as much as we wouldn't take Matt Ryan, I'd love an Aussie in goals for Chelsea. That would be awesome. I was over the moon when we got Schwarzer.
How good is he?
Oh my god.
How good is Matt
He's got a massive kick. That's what I know. He's got a massive.
Matt Ryan he's more of a. He's not. You wouldn't call him great.
He's
but
he's where who he plays for is where he should be. That
exactly.
a mid-table team. Like, he's a mid-table goalie, isn't he? Like,
yeah.
Sorry, big up goal diggers.
I'm gonna say I saw someone in the comments. Oh, that's another good one. Someone else put in the comments. You got Hradecki from Bayer Leverkusen. Never watched him before, but I heard he's decent. And then there's also Strakosha, and I have watched a bit of Strakosha for Lazio, and he's very decent. So I would take
the other guy that's quite good, only from what I've seen, is a Sevilla goalie. I actually looked at his stats yesterday with Prime, and it was good.
I watched
over the course of the season.
The one that played against United.
Yeah, the one that played against
United.
United.
I think, isn't it?
Yeah. He's not too bad. He's not too bad from what I've seen.
It's just tough to judge them when they're in different leagues and different defense. It's very. I wouldn't want to be the person in charge of.
You know what? I think we're all saying this because of how bad Kepa has been.
Yes,
exactly.
Of course. That's the whole reason. Yeah. I want to improve my squad.
We're just saying any names at the top of our head other than Kepa.
Because I'm thinking you lot are saying bad names. Like I even spaced out. I'm like, who are we talking about now? What goalkeeper do we want?
Jamal Blackman, Jamie Basim Bulgar. Bring him back.
Karius.
Let's give him a chance.
Give Jamie a chance. Big Jamie Thomas, give him a chance.
Go to Arsenal, give him 20 mil and take Emi Martinez. Yeah. Simple as that. That would be the best option Chelsea can do.
I think the Martinez kid, it will be a big shout, but I feel like he loves Arsenal with all of his heart.
That's what I was saying. I don't think it's going to be easy.
Bernd Leno is going to be reinstated as Arsenal's number one when he's already back. He will be reinstated as Arsenal's number one. There's no way Mendy and Bernd Leno, Leno and Martinez are going to be in the same team, and none of them are going to sit on that bench. So it's as simple as go there and get him. He's a really good goalkeeper. He's 26 years old. Do you know what I mean? A great age.
Just a quick one for Billy. We've already spoken about Rice. We do think he might be coming over. I think Monster had a hunch that it might be this transfer window that he does come through to Chelsea. Another quick tip: join the stream at the start, please, Billy. Thank you.
Rewind,
or join at the start. We've had a whole section about. Oh, okay. Funny how Bilbao sold us Kepa and ended up with the better keeper in Unai Simeon. But agree, Pope or Onana are solid choices.
Definitely, 100%.
Again, I don't want Onana because I can see it happening where Onana like someone's gonna ping a ball over the top and he's gonna run out and he's gonna. Oh, you know how Inter's keeper? You know when Inter can see that really early Champions League? I can't remember who it's against, but the keeper clears the ball and it goes right to someone and they just chip it over him. Or like Edison, a couple last year against Tottenham, where he's just standing in the wrong place in the goal and he leaves a massive. I can see him doing so many of those mistakes, and Chelsea fans just not having it simply because our past goalkeeper has been that bad.
Can I ask you guys something?
Go on, babe.
Because I wanted to speak about this. Like, with all the signings that we're making, who do you think is? Not all of them are going to be superstars. It's not going to happen.
No.
My choice for the best signing is Ziyech. He is, in my opinion, going to be the one that is just going to take the league by storm this year. But who do you think is going to have a struggle adapting?
Give me 1 second on that, Jerome, just quickly. My boss has made such a remarkable statement. The only thing he's coming for is to give Bruno them penalties, baby. That's the only thing he's coming for, please.
All I'm going to say is Mason Mount had a better individual season for Vitesse Arnhem than Danny van der Beek has ever had for Ajax. So,
is that a fact? Is that a fact?
No, that's true.
Fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Ziyech was the best player on that Ajax team. So
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was,
know.
yeah.
I ain't scared of no Manchester United anyway.
Who's that?
So
Van der
I ain't
Beek.
scared of them. Look at Terry
Van der
Payton.
Beek,
Yeah. No, Terry's just put in a normal comment.
He's
They can
actually paid himself. Thanks, boss. Much appreciated. But back to Jerome's question. Babe, do you want to repeat it?
Who out of the signings, let's include Havertz, will take the longest to get going? Because I just feel like when you're going out in the market and smashing it like we are right now, I just feel like at least one of them doesn't kick off like we want them to.
I would say, if you guys remember 2004-05, out of the rest of the guys got kicking straight away. Drogba didn't necessarily get kicking straight away, innit? So I think it could be Havertz, but it wouldn't matter because if everyone else is kicking straight away, it can give Havertz time to adjust.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah,
that's true. I think Ziyech though, man, I'm just super impressed. I think he's going to be the top guy.
I agree with that 100%. But I do think
after the friendly with the cross.
Just seeing that got me G'd up, like, oh my God. But he's got it. He's just got that swag about him when he plays. I love seeing that. He knows he's good.
All I'm saying with the cross, the amount of crosses we whip in during the game, he's like one of his will connect. Guaranteed.
Not one of these, bro. Not one.
No, I'm saying on his bad day, because he will have a bad day. Everyone of these players will have a bad day. On his bad day, at least one of them will make.
What I do like is the way him and I know it's early, but the way him and Werner were linking up in that game, they seem to have quite a good. Do you know what I mean?
What happens to Tammy?
Bench.
Third choice.
He'll be coming. It's second choice. Second choice.
I think he's second choice personally.
But does he start? Does he start and you play Werner on the left?
No, it's not.
No.
Only wait. Only because Pulisic looks like he's going to be out for a little while. So what'd you do?
Hudson-Odoi.
Well, no, we'll
He's
probably
got a
make
big
some out
season.
knowing Frank.
Do you think we need another winger? Because I do.
Yes.
We've only got Hudson-Odoi.
No, we do, but that's only because we only have 3 wingers.
Every team should have four wingers. 4 wingers, 3 strikers.
4 wingers, yeah.
Ben Rama, man. Ben Rama.
Ben Rama might not want to sit on the bench because Chelsea have been in for him, but I don't think he'll want to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
But wait, technically we kind of have 4 if you include Mason Mount.
No, it's not happening.
No,
I don't like Mason Mount is an attacking centre midfielder. He's not a winger.
David,
he only ever played
before you get attacked again.
He only ever played wing because there was just no one else to play there, literally.
Okay.
But what's it? In answer to your own question, I think the best player for us will be Werner. I think Werner's in and around that golden boot for me.
I hope so for my FPL.
Yes. You know about that.
I'm definitely starting in. Who do you guys think will be the flop signing?
Prime.
None of them.
None will be a flop. Nah, none will be a flop.
Prime.
Prime.
What? Oh yeah, none of them. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
You taught it well.
Do you actually mean that?
After watching the friendly, yes. I know it's just a friendly, but yeah.
Actually, Prime, tell Jerome what you thought about Ziyech, actually, please.
It won't be this time.
Come on.
You want me to get cancelled by Chelsea fans?
Yes.
Yes.
You've already been cancelled. It can't get worse.
Spit it out.
Go on, repeat it. Go on.
You can say your mind's changed. That is a thing.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. With Ziyech, because he's been in the Eredivisie for so long, and he's supposed to be so talented and amazing, I had question marks on him being able to adapt to the Prem. That's it.
No, what was your actual statement?
No, but I even said that I was being harsh when I said.
You know what? You know what? You know why this is so funny? Yeah, Jerome's got his hand on his hip, yeah, like he's about to send him off. Like.
No, I just want.
I said.
Say it with chest pride.
He will be
Say it with chest.
I said he will be the flop of the season.
Okay.
I also apologized.
Yeah, he did. To be fair,
on Twitter.
He
and I also said that if he gets the most assists, that I will change my name on Twitter. So
he said he'd change it to Fraudimus Prime, which is a bit of a joke on the channel.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm looking forward to that because Ziyech is probably going to get the most assists next season. Like he's not missing a cross. I can guarantee it.
Even our corners, they're finally not going to be hitting first man every time.
Jesus, that's
I swear.
problem now.
Jem, David, are you happy now?
Yes,
I am
yes.
so happy.
I've got to learn to shut my mouth, man.
Yes.
But finally, I asked everyone to tell me their worst ever 11 for Chelsea. I thought it would be fun for Chelsea fans to have a little bit of a mind. I can't even swear on this. It's so annoying. To think about who their worst ever 11 is in their footballing lives, because my footballing life started in 2004. Don't sue me. So I'm going to start off with you, Jem. Who's in your starting 11? And can we start keepers?
Are we just going to go? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You know that's going to be Kepa, man.
Yeah, no one's. He's not only the most expensive, he's also the worst.
It's no, look, I was actually going to put a goalie in front of him, but you just won't remember him. His name was Dimitri Karin. He was absolutely shocking back in the day, yeah.
I got Ross Turnbull.
Ross Turnbull was bad as well.
He wasn't as bad as Kepa.
No. Even if he was worse than Kepa, you can't be 72 mil and conceding 5%. Like I think it was like 5% of Chelsea's Premier League goals in 2 years. No, it's
no. But Jerome, that's the serious throwback, though. Serious throwback.
I forgot about him.
I forgot about him as well.
I forgot about him.
But apart from Turnbull, it's basically Kepa. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy with either or.
Sure, let's go with that.
Prime.
No, I agree. I just said let's go with that.
You said it like a teenager. You said it like a teenager giving the attitude to their mum.
Left back. I'm going with Baba Rahman.
I don't think he was given a chance. I don't think he was given a chance.
You know what the thing is with this worst 11? There's so many little things you could do. Is it the worst who have played and we've seen them play and right, you're the worst? Or is it okay, you couldn't even break into the first team. You had a few preseason games in Malaysia with us.
You see with Turnbull, the reason why I don't necessarily agree with Turnbull was he was a third choice. Wasn't he third choice goalkeeper? So it's not like, do you know what I mean? He was a first choice goalkeeper. So you don't expect much from your third choice, do you? And he didn't. I feel
like he was equal second choice with, I think it was Hilario was there when he was there.
Yes.
Hilario. Yeah. So, but I mean, who else rather than Baba Rahman? If we're talking,
that's what I'm saying.
You could say Felipe Luis, but whenever he played,
what was the name of that? What was the name of that guy? If you guys can remember, what was the name of this player that Messi exposed when he was 16 years old and he got a red card in the Champions League?
Del Horno.
That's the one.
Oh, Del Horno.
Highton Del Horno, I think his name was.
He was bad as well. Actually, thinking about that.
Was Boularus left or right?
No, I've got him for the
right.
He's centre back, bro.
The number nine that was wearing a defender wearing
the number nine. Yeah,
he was shocking.
Yeah, you were ready for that one. You're like, I got him already. Don't you worry.
Belarus was already there. That was my next one. Belarus.
Centre back.
Chulaboji.
Oh, Papi Chulaboji.
Oh, I got someone worse. than Chulaboji. Hal Ben Haim.
Ben Haim.
It was
He can't be worse than Dilla Bodji didn't even
Tal
play.
Ben Haim was he's a League One player. Tal Ben Haim.
At best.
I had 3 at the back, so I don't know.
Who else?
I don't know. It's weird because. I mean, I can go really old, but you guys ain't gonna know.
Yeah, exactly. My knowledge is like very 2006 past. So.
Yeah, we'll do Roman. Do Roman era.
Do Roman era. And if it's Roman era, then I've got to agree.
What's his name? Hector.
No,
Nah,
Michael.
nah,
No.
he's all right.
Anyway, Michael Hector's he's doing quite well. He's at Fulham now. I think he's at Fulham.
You sound like a proud mum, David.
Oh, you can be proud of Hector, but I can't be proud of my boy Kepa. Okay.
Oh my god!
I think
Stop bringing it back.
Right back.
Oh,
Are there many flops at right back?
Zappacosta.
Hey, no, but to be fair, he scored a banger against Karabakh.
A banger don't mean nothing.
Tesco Karabakh.
I don't know if Zappacosta was like. I don't know if you would look at Zappacosta and be like worst right back in Roman era, but he's down there.
But we've not had that many bad, right?
yeah,
exactly.
you can't put Palaferreira there. You can't put.
We had Ivanovic, Basing was a Champions League winning left back.
No, I didn't say he's bad. I said he's very good. I'm saying
he's all right.
Even Bertrand was decent when he played.
We've had quality there. No, Bertrand was a left back, but we've had quality there the whole time. So I would say Zappacosta.
I'd stick to that. I can't think of anyone else really, to be honest.
Midfield.
Danny Drinkwater.
We all agree on Drinkwater.
There was a player that we signed in. I think it was the 04-05 season. His name was Schmertin. He was so bad.
Schmertin.
Yeah,
he was so bad.
What about Marco Marin?
Marco Marin. He's my right winger.
Big thing. We're not on Marco Marin yet because he was a winger yet, but I think personally he could have been something. He was
given a chance though, wasn't he?
How old was he when he joined us?
Not really.
How old was he when he joined us?
Marin was like, I think he was maybe mid-20s, late 20s. Yeah, mid-20s when he joined us, maybe like 26, 27. Something like that.
No,
so we all agree on Drinkwater, number one.
Drinkwater was shocking.
I think even throwing people like
Drinkwater, Bakayoko.
Sidwell, yes.
Sidwell.
Sorry, one at a time. Sorry.
Sidwell,
Bakayoko.
Yeah.
Was Sidwell given a real chance?
I think like
he played games.
He was crap.
Yeah,
he just wasn't Chelsea quality.
Not me, but this is not being devil's advocate. I'm genuinely asking.
He just wasn't Chelsea's quality. He just wasn't Chelsea's quality.
I've got 2 others. I got this player called Minero that we signed. I think it was under Scolari.
Yeah, Maniero. Yeah, but he was more of an academy product that was just loaned out all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's tough to like whether they prove themselves or not. And I don't know if people rated him, but I really didn't like Yossi Benayoun.
No, I liked him. He wasn't too bad.
I think those guys we mentioned were worse than him.
Yeah, probably.
He's definitely down there with them, but I don't know.
What about Charisma? Because he weren't great, was he?
He's a winger, so he was definitely being the winger. I would have chosen him on the left or right wing.
He wasn't.
Oh, someone said Todd Kane for right back.
He didn't really play though, did he?
Did he even get first team?
Yeah, he wasn't really playing. It's hard to throw him in there.
So we've got the 3 midfielders,
yeah.
Wingers.
Yeah.
Charisma, Marco Marin.
Can I throw in Lucas Piazon?
Yes, you can.
Most
academy player, man. Academy
player. And Nathan.
Ooh, that's an insult.
Ulysses Davila.
Who?
Ulysses Davila. Do you guys remember him?
Who's that?
He was like a third.
I remember him.
Winger though.
Like, we've had some bad forwards in general, like Barini.
The forwards are the worst.
I got the best one for you, Mattia Kesman. What the hell?
Yeah, I was going to say for forwards,
Kesman. That guy was dead.
Adrian Mutu.
That name is first, fam.
That is the worst striker I've ever seen in my life. That guy.
No, someone said Crespo. Don't disrespect Crespo.
Nah, Crespo was sick.
Nah.
He was just homesick.
Wait, quick.
Yeah.
Who said Crespo?
Someone put it
In the comments.
How do I block them? Don't disrespect Crespo. Crespo was odd. Like, he was
Sorry to interrupt this, but someone said I look like Mark Henry.
Oh my god! Fucking you.
I think that's the best one so far.
Oh man!
Well,
You know what the worst part is? I didn't know who it was. I had to look it up.
My eyes watering. That's so funny.
But there's been a few flop strikers, man. Morata was one, Kezman, Pato, Pizarro,
Morata's not the worst.
Falcao,
Shevchenko.
As long as you don't mention Torres, Uncle.
I don't think he. You know what? As bad as he was, he had. Torres is not in my like top 5 worst forwards we've had. No way.
100%.
No way.
Torres, I said he was a legend. He's more of a cult hero. He's a cult hero.
When you have players like Piazon, De Santo, Barini, Mutu, Kezman,
Falcao.
Pato. Did Pato even get like?
No, Pato got a couple goals. He got a couple goals. I remember.
Falcao.
2 goals.
He got
Falcao.
we
said Falcao. We said Falcao.
I think there's a difference between players that we thought were going to be great, like your Falcao, Pato, Torres, Shevchenko, and then there's your players like De Santo, Barini.
Yeah, those are more just academy products. One day, like they came.
Nathan.
What are we saying about Josh McEachran?
Academy products as well.
Shocking.
Josh and George. Lewis Baker, Izzy Brown, all these lads. That are just...
Rajkovic.
They're still Chelsea. Lewis Baker, didn't he play the other day?
He played reserves.
He's so bad. He doesn't do anything.
He's like 25. Like what?
He's still a youth, though. He's still a youth. Come on, man.
He's like
I don't necessarily count academy products. I would say with players we bought and thought they were going to be great.
Who said Demba Ba? No.
I like Demba Ba. Demba Ba scored that goal against PSG, mate.
Yeah.
Don't forget that goal. Do not forget
even
that.
that.
And the Liverpool one.
Guys, that's ingrained in history. He made this.
Oh yeah, the slip against Liverpool. You're right.
The thing is as well, it's one of the worst finishes I've ever seen.
Who said Eto'o, Diego Costa? What are these people on?
They're trolling you.
What about Kennedy?
Who?
No, Kennedy for the Meg.
Kennedy.
Can we add the worst manager of all time with that squad? I'm going to throw it. Yeah, Andre Villas-Boas. That's who I'm going with, bro.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Kepa.
Manager.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the way
very
he
funny.
was as a couple
he was
manager, yeah.
Sorry, could have been.
Just
Who else?
yes,
There's so many players that have just.
someone said
Tom
DeSanto.
Solanke.
Oh,
Solanke.
However, again, I'm not throwing in Mishi. I hate Mishi. I think he's awful, but I can't throw him in.
No,
Just
can't throw him.
That West Brom goal where he wins us the league.
He won us the league.
Someone said DeSanto and Higuain.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
Higuain he did all right.
Oh, Quadrado. I forgot about him. Quadrado. He was
Quadrado was a flop.
the height. What about Pan?
Wait. Let's talk a bit about Quadrado. Now, in my opinion, this is very controversial, but I just don't think we used him to the best of his ability.
He's a good player.
I think he was a quality player.
Same goes for Higuain. Not Higuain. Same goes for who else? Someone. Felipe Luis wasn't used well by Mourinho. Mo Salah wasn't used well. Kevin De Bruyne wasn't used well.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
What about do we not throw?
There are 2 big names that we don't mention.
Do we not throw Solomon Kalou in there as well? Or do we like?
Nah.
I rate him, man. I rate him.
He was a good player.
With the spider trim before the.
Did you just delete him?
Yeah.
Even his internet was like, no, I can't have this. I can't have it.
How dare you? Jeb, I'm looking at you on backstage and I'm thinking, how dare you? How dare you?
I think I don't. Yeah. Loic Remy
Jem-
as well.
No.
Goals.
He had a good first season.
I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. What makes you think that you can put Khalid amongst these bums?
Listen, it was a general question. I didn't say he's correct.
Yeah,
I just said,
sure
what
it
do you
was.
think of Solomon Kalou?
Jem, only I can be devil's advocate here, man, not you.
Mark Emery, calm down.
Speaking of which, someone said I look like Keith Lee.
Like, I've seen Jazzy Jeff. I've seen Sean Kingston run by, and these are Sean Kingston.
I don't think we can put Loic Remy in there. I liked him.
Some of these shouts. Some people are saying Sturridge, Mikel. Don't respect
Mikel is probably one of Chelsea's most underrated players.
100%.
100%.
He held it down after Makelele was gone. Like
Gold Diggers UK. I need to address this. Remy was an offside merchant.
He was. Where is that comment? Remy was always offside. He was.
That's like Giroud.
As much as Batshuayi.
More than Batshuayi. Guys, think back to watching Remy. When was he ever onside? Every time he was in on goal, yeah, I'll hear and then see the flag being
Someone said I look like Heskey.
They just violated you. Our mate Dion Dublin.
Sean Kingston's a good one, though.
Sean Kingston.
Someone said Ray Charles. Don't know who that is.
What?
Wait, you don't know who Ray Charles is?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
No, he doesn't know it. He doesn't know.
I knew the face, not just the name. But yeah.
Fabio Verini was an academy product, though. So I don't count academy products necessarily.
No, but you know when your academy product's meant to be this guy, and then he just shows up.
That's the thing. Like, if
we're
just doing signings,
yeah,
or we're just doing, because they're different teams. If we're doing signings or academy players,
if they're hyped, if they're an academy player that's hyped to be the next big thing, then I get it. But I don't remember Barini being hyped to be the next big thing. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like he just came in. That was it.
That's great. That's just saying you look like, babe. That's Ray Charles. He's a black.
Yeah. Someone also said T-Pain.
T-Pain.
T-Pain?
I'm not having that.
I don't see it either.
I think now they're just naming famous black people. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are people saying?
Someone said I look like Jamal Woolard and Robbie from AFTV.
That is probably the worst one you could be called right there.
Yeah,
right now, yo. He's calling you an Arsenal fan, baby. Unfortunately.
Anelka? What are people saying?
Anelka's good, man.
He won a golden boot, I swear.
Just trying to get a reaction.
Yeah.
He did.
Him and Drogba are actually a good little setup originally. Them two used to compliment each other.
I didn't like them two playing together though, because it's given people of today who used to watch football from 2014 onwards, it's given them mouth to say that Drogba in 2008, 2009 was shit. How he didn't score many goals, blah blah blah. First of all,
he was injured. He was injured.
And it's just like it's giving them mouth to talk like that. It's really irritating my phone. It's something that sits very dear to me. I like Anelka, but I just wish that Drogba played solely up front in 2009. Sorry, guys. That's just going a bit off tangent.
Was Anelka in the team when I don't think I've ever celebrated a goal this hard in my life? Like, I think I almost burst veins in my body when Drogba scored that goal against United. It was offside, but it counted.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think it was 2010.
Yeah.
Was Anelka would have been in that team.
Yeah, he would have been then.
He was.
And the funny thing was, he was offside as well.
Yeah, he was way offside. But I loved it even more. It hit harder that he was offside and he banged it in. I was like, this is just, I can't ask for anything better.
And they had Van der Sar and goal, didn't they, as well?
Yep.
Remember that.
Do you know what, guys? Big up everyone, because we're coming to 1 hour and 25 minutes and we still have over 1,000 people locked in. Guys, if you are locked
Absolutely.
in, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you like, get your comments in. We're gonna close off very soon. He looks, oh, for God's sake, guys, let Prime breathe.
That's fine. Nah, you know what? I like it. It's
He loves
fine.
it. He loves
Someone
this.
said I look like Flavor Flav.
That was dead. That was really dead. Flavor Flav is the ugliest man I've ever seen in my life.
That is
Flavor
that
live.
is-
Let Flavor live. Let Flavor
Jerome,
live.
Jerome,
That's
Yeah,
a
man.
compliment.
I've got a question for you, bro.
Yes, man.
What do you think? Who do you think's going to finish where in the top 4?
Ooh.
Whew. Look, I'd love to say we'll finish first, but I don't think that's going to happen.
We are finishing first. I'm not hearing it, man. But yeah, go on. Give your opinion, innit?
Oh, bro, I'd love to. I mean, obviously, I'd love to agree with you, but I think honestly, if it's going the way I think it's going to go, I think. Oh man, now he's making me feel like I'm a doubter.
No, come on, chest out.
I'm going to go City to win it.
Yeah.
No Manchester City. Oh, come on, man.
I think. What if they get Messi? Then what?
They're not getting Messi. Messi's got a £700 €700 million release clause. La Liga's already ruled it stands. No one's paying that release clause.
So you think he's going to stay? That's it.
100%.
I don't think he is. I think he's going to go.
He has a release clause. His free clause has expired in June, and the La Liga just ruled. They basically put out a statement the other day stating he can't. The release clause stands. So anyone that wants him has to pay the 700 mil.
See, I thought it was the other way around. I thought that he's 700 mil. It had expired, and that he could go for whatever.
No,
not
it
free,
expired.
but something. Yeah.
The clause expired in June. So now, if you want him, you have to pay the release clause.
I think that the top 4 is going to be City, us, Liverpool, United.
That's exactly that's the way I went. City, us. Yeah.
I just don't see anyone like I just don't see anyone else in that top 4.
Yeah, definitely not Banter FC.
Wait, Jamal, finish above Liverpool as well.
Let me tell you my theory on them, right? My theory on them is that, and someone made a great tweet the other day that Klopp had 2 good seasons at Dortmund, but then when you play that high intensity and when you have no depth and when you're bringing in Neco Williams and Curtis Jones or whatever, you're going to struggle. Your players are going to get run into the ground. These players, as good as they are, cannot dominate for that long without the depth. And
I agree.
You're struggling to spend what is it, 30 on Thiago?
27 mil.
Yeah, what are you doing? Buy someone. I mean, it's good for us, but for them, the depth that they have in the positions is not enough, and they're going to get run into the ground this year. They're not going to run off with the league. They're not going to win the Champions League like they think they are. It's trust me. Trust me.
I kind of feel sorry for Liverpool, man. You know, your 1 season wonders or 2 season wonder is over. Do you know what I mean? It's time to go back to finishing 6th or whatever in it.
Especially with the small break. You have such an intense 2 seasons where you play heavy metal football and then a small break and no signings except Tsimikas. That's not a Liverpool quality signing for me.
I genuinely think it's already happened. I already think it's happened.
Yeah, because that is true. Because some Liverpool fans have been telling me about their preseason and how Klopp has been really drilling them, and the way they looked at the Community Shield, it was going to be taken as a friendly, and I didn't expect them to win, which they did, and they lost. So I think starting the season they'll be a bit slow because of they haven't had an actual full pre-season to build their way back up.
They've just got to pray to God that from the start of the season to the end, that their first 11 don't get injuries. That's it.
They've been lucky. They've been, and isn't AFCON coming next year? Or am I?
No, it got moved to the summer, so it doesn't affect them.
Okay, yeah. I just think what Jem said, they haven't had any massive, lengthy injuries. You can't sustain that for 3 years. Something's going to happen. I don't wish
Not
injury
even-
upon players, but it's like something's going to happen.
Not even that. What if you just have a season where your players are just off form?
Exactly, that too.
Not even that. What if you have a season where goalkeepers aren't letting the ball through their legs every 5 games, then you win 1-0? Like the amount of times last year the game was 0-0 or 1-1, and like literally a goalkeeper would make a stupid mistake, or there'd be a pass back that went in the net or something. You'd just be like, it was so lucky. Even against us when they beat us 5-3, one of the worst defensive performances I've ever seen. However, most of the goals were like individual mistakes. So
Yeah.
if you just had a normal competent defense, which I think we now have, that game suddenly looks 3-2, 3-1, and then the whole thing has a different outlook.
I think like when you have backup players who are okay with being backup players, it's not healthy.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Liverpool, I mean, look at the 3 games we played in last season. I don't understand how we should have beat them in all 3 games, innit? Or was it 4 games? How many games did we play in last
We
season?
played them 4.
Four.
We beat them in
the FA Cup. Lost
where
on
Billy
pens.
Gilmore took Fabinho on a little, merry-go-round, didn't it?
Yeah.
Scottish
I think
Chavy.
They beat us in the Super
Lost
Cup.
the Super Cup, yeah.
They beat us 2-1. Well, I think they disallowed one of our goals as well.
Yeah, Mason Mount was offside in the build-up, and then Trent banged the free kick.
Banged the free kick.
Is that when Kante scored that goal when he ran?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not scared of Liverpool anymore, innit? Their time is up. They've
Someone says if Frank doesn't get top 4, is he completely gone?
No.
Yes.
No.
Listen, wait, let me answer that. He's getting top 1. Do you know what I mean? Forget about top 4. He's getting top 1.
No, I like the energy.
If he gets fourth and he doesn't win a domestic trophy, I think he's got pressure on him. If he finishes third and he wins an FA Cup, I think they're alone.
I think personally, I think we're coming second.
Yeah, no, but relevant to that, because if he finishes above that, then he's staying for me. But I'm just talking about worst case scenarios.
And also, when you guys all said I don't see anyone being near the top 4, I wouldn't be shocked if Spurs popped in.
With Roman getting rid, in the past, I might have agreed with you, but you don't bring in an inexperienced manager. Yes, he has a plan, but you don't bring in an inexperienced manager that's also a club legend without a good reason. I think he will give him the 3 years or 4 years, whatever it is, to actually execute the plan.
Prime. He's just spent 240 million out of his pocket.
Yeah, and I know that. I know that, and you don't back someone that much without letting him see through the plan.
Listen, in the past, it's worked for us. It's worked for us in the past because if you look when we've brought managers in, if they don't perform in their first year, they're gone. And from that, you get a manager in, and we've become successful from it. It's a bit like the way Real Madrid are. It's very ruthless, but it works for us. It's the way we have been the last 15 years. Now,
do you know what it is? Sorry to cut you off. Do you know what it is? Like, everyone used to give us crap for buying too many players, changing managers too often. We were just early in the game. If you look at everything now, if you look at these other big clubs that have come up and are just splashing on players and changing managers every 6 months or whatever, like, the game has changed so dramatically since when Roman first came in. So, yeah, I just thought I'd add that because a lot of people, I don't hear that as much anymore because everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
What were you saying, though? You were saying something?
No, go on.
Banter FC and Totty Cold Spuds, you're not getting in the top 4. Forget about it, man.
No, I'm serious. I think Spurs are going to shock a couple of people this year.
No, David, no.
I'm genuinely serious.
You can't sign Højbjerg and what's the other guy they've signed? Dockett. He's not bad, but they're not getting top 4 with him.
Yeah, but I feel like with a full season of Kane, like Kane's also had a rest as well. That's big for him. Kane's had a rest, so I could genuinely see him finishing 4th.
With those Kane pre-game talks, they're going to win everything. I don't know if you guys have seen the pre-game talks. Yeah, they're taking everything. Yeah. Goals, chances. Like, they're not.
Anita, go up the splash net.
Oh my god.
Scroll up.
Oh my god.
The thing is with the things with Harry Kane is I feel like he's overplayed, and because they haven't got anyone to back him, it's he ends up getting tired halfway through the season.
Exactly. Well, they got Troy Parrott.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
I
He's
mean,
gonna do
what
a
do
lot.
you
Yeah,
what do you expect?
Prime looks like Eddie who? Amin.
Who the hell is Eddie Amin?
I don't even
He's
know.
Idi
a-
Amin.
Idi Amin.
He's a Ugandan military officer.
Oh my god!
Let me see it. I don't know what he looks like.
You guys are so horrible.
They violated him.
You
I'm
guys
done.
stop picking on my boy.
Wait, do you
Oh,
get this
done.
every week? Do you get this every week?
When Prime's here, yeah.
Mate, you should see Prime when
Someone
he's
said I look like Robert Mugabe.
when Prime's on a bad day, right? And he comes in and he says a madness. Like when Pep lost the Champions League thing, he said he's a fraud. He's a fraud. And like there was a troll who came on and was like, "Oh yeah, whole career's a fraud." And Prime was like, "Yes, yes, I agree."
I'm
Everyone's
surprised you
looking
don't
at him
take their names. Take their names and be like, all right, let's get your Twitter. Who's talking?
Oh
Because
no, he does. No, he does. No, there
oh,
was
you
one-
do? Okay.
No, I respond to people on Twitter. Yeah.
One time, there's this guy called Amiros who came on and came to ruin Prime's life. Like he was like, "Shut up, sunglasses."
I don't think I can deal with that every week. What were you saying, Jem? You said something?
No, I was just saying, to be honest, this is Prime when he's good. This is the best I've seen him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Usually he's a bit more, he's just sitting back and taking the banter. But
It's because I've said so much that there's nothing else I can say.
Yeah, this is like all the things he said today have been.
I'm
This
just
is like
I'm
this
just
is
sitting back.
genuinely this is the most positive Prime has ever been about Chelsea.
I'm just sitting back and letting things come. I mean, we'll see. If we're languishing in 10th, then we'll see.
You know what's annoying? Sorry, what were you going to say, Nita?
Oh, sorry, I'm just going to cut it off really quickly. We come back to what you're about to say. Mr. Pez, if you go back to the episode we did last week, we've got our best lineup for this season panned out. So just go back on the channel and to the last Chelsea show that we did, which was last week, Tuesday. Go on, Jerome.
I was going to say it's really annoying that we're signing all these players, and I came to like the first time I ever came to watch the team play live was last season.
Oh wow!
And with just the team like having no real superstars, the coronavirus stuff, it's just odd to see now that looks like I'm gonna have to come back when these borders open because we're in stage 4 lockdown right now.
Yeah,
like we can't even leave I can't leave my suburb. There's a curfew.
Wow.
So this has been fun. This has been some fun.
Thanks so much. How it's different. We're literally allowed to do whatever we want here now. It's a bit crazy over here.
Yeah, and fans did. There were fans at the Brighton.
Game.
Yeah.
So soon enough, we should be seeing fans come back to the game. So yeah.
I can't even get you to fly out, Jerome. That's annoying.
I can't even go to Sydney, let alone London. Like they have blocked the borders. My state is locked down. I cannot go anywhere. But as soon as they open the borders, I'm out of there.
Do you know what? Listen, this guy has been asking for it all day.
Face hashtag, man, yeah.
All
The kits are beautiful, man. We're still waiting for that.
Low key, the three, it's growing on me.
No, it's been 2
like
so
it.
far. The other one's not been confirmed. It's been 2 so
This
far.
is black and gold thing that people
Hey.
this is the best one, guys. This is the best one.
It is.
Who do you have
I
at the
like
back?
the blue one. I like
Well,
the
Damn, who do you have to back?
I kind of mucked up. I kept it clear because I was waiting for Havertz, but now I don't know. I might have to buy another one.
I mean, you could have got your own name at the back.
No, Prime. No,
you don't
I'm not 10-year-old kid, Prime.
Hey, I get my name at the back. What you
No. That should be cancelled fully. Getting weird names on your back of your shirt is an embarrassment. You get.
When was the
players,
last time you all got? Well, last time I even got a name on the back was Oscar, and that I don't know why.
You know the funny thing is, my friends for my birthday actually gave me a shirt with my name on it, and I'm wearing it right now.
It's good for.
And you're here, cousin. Honestly, I only get Hazard shirts, so it's gonna be a bit weird this time round. So I got this one plain. I got my other one with Neats on it because I don't trust any of the man them. But now that we've got Havertz and Werner and Ziyech, I'm getting all 3. of those. So, I'm just waiting for the numbers to be solidified because
I'm superstitious though. I'm so superstitious. I hate the fact that there's a number on our jersey. I just feel like it connects to something. I'm really weird like that. Like I don't like having the 3 there. Does that mean we're going to come third? No.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
want
we're winning
that.
the treble. We're winning the treble this season.
Right.
I like it.
What?
I
Okay,
like
you tell me,
The
you tell me,
memes are set up. The
you
memes
tell
are
me I
set
should
up.
be good
No,
today. Tell me I should be positive.
If you're gonna do it, I'm not gonna stop you. But firstly, for me, a treble, that's a bit.
Do you want me to say we get relegated? Like, what do you want me to
do? No.
He's got a point, you know. He's being positive, guys. Guys, what's the red team gonna look like? Is it the black and gold team? Is that 30?
Whatever it is, I hope it's not that red and blue one that's been knocking about.
The Crystal Palace
the
kit.
Palace one.
The gold one's clean. I like black and gold, like whatever it is, charcoal or whatever it is. That looks clean. I don't know. Do you guys get kits every season?
No.
Not every season. It's got to be nice. It's got to look nice.
The last kit I got for Chelsea was back in 2010.
Yeah.
That's how long ago it was. Yeah.
I think the first one I bought in like 5 years was the recent FA Cup one.
Yeah.
I got that one as well.
I was going to get 9 on the back. Thank God I didn't.
I really struggled to find it as well. I really struggled to find it.
What? Because of Tammy?
Well, it was like a Osgood. I think it was Osgood. Tammy thing, but then lucky I didn't because they ran out of numbers at the Stamford Bridge store. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just going to keep it playing. But I know people that buy kits every season, like all 3.
No, I could never be me. I don't even have the funds for that. Ram. That's the loudest Ram's ever got. You know what? I'll give it to you.
My guy, Ram.
You know what, Ram,
Ram.
you have the link. Come on and say it with your chest, Chewbacca.
Listen,
You've been on here for an hour, 40 minutes. Don't come on, please.
Listen, to Ram, the biggest loser pool fan.
Look,
week 2, you're getting slapped.
He's not a Liverpool fan. He's a Nottingham Forest fan.
I just want to finish. I just want to finish saying this, right, to you guys and all the Chelsea supporters watching as well. Back your team. All right, we're going to have a lot of pressure from rivals now because we spent a lot of money. If we have bad performances, which we will do throughout the season, don't go against your players and just follow the movement. That's it. Do you know what I mean?
And support your local.
I don't care. Like I'm gonna be backing them till the end,
Just
to the last
strong.
game.
Stay
When we do win the league, I'm gonna be telling you I told you so. With it.
Monster is the only one.
When we win the league,
is the only one to think that we will win the league.
When we win the league, I'll be telling you about the Kepa redemption arc. So, what you can't say we're gonna win the league and then he doesn't have a redemption arc.
No, because hopefully.
Or we bring in
Prime, I've told you this already. If we win the league and we're winning games 5-4 and Kepa still conceded 60 goals, it's not an improvement. It's not an improvement. He's conceded
but I also
60 goals.
but we also said what if he concedes 30 goals?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Guys, do you know how I know it's time to end the stream? Liverpool fans. Oh, sorry. That was actually to come up.
Wow. I see how it is, isn't it? Okay.
No.
Didn't even mean it.
Why are Liverpool fans in here? Like, go do something else. What are you doing? Like, what are you like on it? It's what time is it? What time is it over there?
Almost 11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock on a Tuesday night, and you're in a Chelsea live stream. Get a life.
No. What's worse is that you just won the Premier League. Enjoy and celebrate.
Yeah,
let them.
I know deep down you're scared. I know.
Yeah,
you ain't able to spend. You're about to lose Thiago. You're probably going to lose Thiago. I know it's scary, man. Do you know what I mean? I feel sorry for you lot, innit? Next week two slapping incoming, innit?
Game week 2. No, I need. If you're one of those Twitter pages that clips me saying game week 2, you best be putting it back out saying the kid was right.
Listen, if we get spanked 4-0, I'm not coming on here defending you.
No. If we lose, don't worry. I will be here to collect my L. Don't worry.
No, you won't, because on Twitter you won't be here. On Twitter,
no, because I don't have one. Okay, that's different.
Okay. Yeah. Nah, David, we get spanked, you're getting exposed. Is all I'm saying.
Listen, I'm no more scared of Loserpool. I'm no more scared of Banter FC. I'm not scared of no Manchester City Varchester United, not scared of them either. And what's the other one?
Everybody.
Not scared of anyone.
Monster, what happened to your? What happened that you just aren't scared of anybody now?
Have you seen who we bought? Like, come
Yeah,
on,
bro.
man. Come on.
To be fair, this is actually the most confident I've been with the Chelsea team in a long time. To be fair, okay. It's been a while. I think ever since Conte, I haven't been confident. But anyways, it's an hour 45 minutes. Jesus Christ! I can only imagine. What time is it over there in Australia, Jerome?
It's nearly 8. It's nearly 8 in the morning.
Can you imagine? Oh, you're giving us 2 hours of your time. We really appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on.
No, this has been awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you so
Come
much.
back.
This has been really
Make
good.
sure you come back as well.
Yeah,
definitely, man.
I'll move it to 9 p.m. every time you come back. Just
for
for
sure.
you.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you for coming
Peace.
through. And again, our usuals, our favorites, the ones you guys love to hate, David, Jem, Monster Prime. Thank you so much for coming on today. We go
Pray
again.
for the rivals. Pray for the rivals.
You heard Diligent Monster. Pray for the rivals, my G. Pray for the rivals. But yeah, thanks, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, all of that.
Got the
And
redemption arc incoming.
Just shut up.
Hey.